Hey everyone, Squares Craft Gaming here. So welcome to the Stars Alliance podcast. So I'm joined with my host Patrick, aka Mr.Joker. Wanna say hello?
Hello, everyone. Here's our episode of Star Wars Alliance broadcast, and today we are reviewing the new Star Wars Rebels episode, Rebel Resolve.
Resolve. This episode was pretty amazing to start off with. I would give it a 10 out of 10 off the start.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Very, very surprising. But yeah, no, this was a very lovely episode, and I can't wait to talk about Definitely lots of character work here.
hmm
Not super lot of character work, but
we're getting more development with the characters. Would you agree?
oh yes, definitely with these past episodes for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
they've just been going very good lately, just very smoothly, just beautiful. So let's go to our first screen captain of the episode for today, which is the crew stealing one of the walkers, one of the prototype walkers, to try and
Yes.
figure out where Kanan is, or being held, I should say.
Yeah. So basically, Um, Seb, Sabine, Chopper, and Ezra were trying to steal his Walker. Well, it's
Hmm.
called AST,
Oh, okay.
I believe it's called. So basically, they're trying to steal his Walker because they want to find out where Kanan is because this Walker probably had information about the prison, etc. And so basically, Ezra go in and he says, "Hi there," I believe. Did he go?
Yeah,
Or
he says hey there, and then he stuns the guy in
yeah.
the thing.
So really cool thing how we get to see the lightsaber gun again.
Oh yeah, very lovely to see that always.
So
And
basically, oh sorry, you can go ahead.
oh, thank you. But the beginning of this episode was very cool, especially to the nice music theme there with the dun dun
Yeah,
dun dun dun. I love that. It's a great homage to John Williams' score, of course, but it's wonderful to start out with that threatening music there. Beautiful.
yeah. So basically, when Hera told everyone to get out, Chopper was the only one to stay in to try and get them information as they can.
Yeah, and yeah, with that, Seb here had to go back and rescue um,
Chopper.
Chopper. Yeah, but there's one thing I do want to point out here. There's one dialogue here where Ezra says "move," and then Seb says "move where," and then he says "anywhere," and that's an homage to the scene in Episode 4, A New Hope, where Luke and not Luke, but where Han and Leia were saying trying to find Luke in the water, shoot where, shoot
Oh
anywhere.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it was
Really
between,
cool quote there as well.
yeah, they sneak it in there a bit, but yeah, so that was very lovely. And I should say it was Luke who was saying that with Han, so yeah.
Mm.
But that was very lovely that they put that little quick little homage. And press two, I really loved it too that the the head of the walker got destroyed and just walked into the other one that was trying to
Yeah,
take it
like
down.
say, oh sorry, I just had a drinking problem.
Yes, yes, yes. But very lovely, good opening. And after
hmm
that great, nice action scene, we got some stuff with Kanan here being held prisoner by Tarkin and
Tarkin and Inquisitor and Corellis.
yeah, first it was Chris and Tarkin.
No, yeah, Tarkin
Yeah.
and Corellis. Basically, Tarkin was explaining to Corellis, let's find out if this Jedi is actually a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets that wee black droid thing, what we see in episode 4, to find out if Princess Leia had the plans or not.
Yeah, I think they called it probe droid or
Yeah,
yeah, but
so basically, a Jedi can resist a probe droid,
mm-hmm.
which is pretty awesome to find out because they can just use their minds in the Force to try and resist it and not let out any secrets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely for sure. Definitely for sure. And our next screen cap here is what we have last time where we finally get to see the conversation between Hera and Fulcrum.
Fulcrum, yeah. So As you can see here, Hera is talking to Fulcrum, obviously, and then we get
Mhm.
to see it's kind of like a Jedi robe. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. And when I was watching this scene, twice, I should say. I was hearing the voice very closely, and I have to say that voice definitely sounds like a older Ahsoka. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it to me. What
So
about you?
yeah, same thing because as you can see, it's like kind of like a robot voice in a way.
Well, yeah, because of the bad transmission and whatnot. And press studio, they don't want no one to know who it is yet.
Yeah. So as you can see here, we got like a Jedi hood, what they used in the Clone Wars, kind of.
Well, kind of different because they never really had this look right here on the bottom. Not that much
Mm.
they had that. It was just a plain, robe.
So maybe Ahsoka made her own self a robe so that she can hide herself from like the dark side or something.
Oh yeah, or she made her own style, maybe. That could
Mm.
be true as well. But but with the scene here though, because Kanan got captured and whatnot because of what they did, Fulcrum is pissed off about that, and now Fulcrum's telling Hera that they have to stay in hiding because they don't want to because Fulcrum is worried about Ezra. And see, now that gives her a good point that this is Ahsoka. Why will Fulcrum care so much about Ezra and Kanan? And remember, Fulcrum
Because
only talked about Ezra.
because they want a hope that the new hope will resolve like throughout the galaxy to destroy the Empire. That's what
Hmm
she's basically like saying.
Yeah, and so that tells me that this is Ahsoka. This is a Jedi because if it's not a Jedi, then the person will worry about the whole crew besides just Ezra, and Kanan.
Yeah, she never even talked about Kanan. Well, she did, but she said that your only objective is to stay in hiding, not to rescue Kanan.
Yeah, and right here, that what gives Hera that sad, depressed look, of course,
Hmm.
because,
So it's really cool how we got to see her own dorm.
oh yeah, her own room, yeah.
Hmm. Like we get Ezra and Seb, and like sharing a
Sabine.
bunk. Yep, Sabine's art room.
hmm Kanan's little den,
Hmm.
and now we get to see Hera's little den, so yeah.
Yeah,
But very lovely, and plus it has to be hard on Hera too to just forget all about Kanan,
yeah.
like we can't help him out. It's over. And while this is going on, right here on the next screen cap, everyone is trying to plan out how to rescue Kanan in some
Kanan
way.
and basically in a funny way, what we get to see here, um,
Mm-hmm.
Seb, Sabine, and Ezra are just talking, and we get to see the ships, Imperial Star, no, not
Mm-hmm.
Star Destroyer. What
Well,
the
like mini
Imperial?
Star Destroyers, basically.
Yeah, we get to see like a wee detail of those. Look, they still look like the Republic uh
Ships.
ships.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, a wee bit.
definitely for sure. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
during this scene here though, basically Hera told Ezra and everyone that we can't help save Kanan. Sorry, we can't do that. And of course Ezra doesn't take it so well and he says this is bullshit.
Hmm. And it was and he said, "I can't believe he even given up on Kanan and given up on hope that he's still like alive."
Yeah, well, of course she doesn't, but the thing is, it feels like though we've seen this episode too, which I like. It feels like all of Hera's actions so far has just been told by Fulcrum.
Yeah. So basically, we might see Fulcrum in the very last episode of season two, which is on March 2nd, and
You season
after
two, you mean season one?
season one. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself there.
Yep.
And when Hera said that like we can't go after Kanan, sorry, the Seb and Sabrina and Ezra like went like sat down because they're so happy that they're like planning a plan
Mm-hmm.
for rescuing Kanan.
Yeah, and because they want to rescue Kanan so bad, well, Sabine and Ezra for sure. of course, Sep falls along. They make a plan to where they um,
Distract Hera.
distract Hera and whatnot, where they take off and try to find a place or someone who knows what happened to Kanan, where Kanan can be. Now,
Yeah,
during that time, though, we get to see here that in our next screen cut that Kanan is getting more tortured, I should say, by
yeah, the Inquisitor.
of course, first
So
the Christopher first uses mind tricks and whatnot, but that doesn't work, of course.
yeah, and like Kanan's like speaking in a really dark voice.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
No,
if mind
and
tricks, you were
sorry,
saying?
you could go ahead. You could go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I was saying though, if mind tricks don't work, the best our solution is to lightning him.
uh, yep, like used like the Inquisitor's like force, try and get to his deepest minds ever, and
Hmm.
let them out basically.
Yeah, and then after that, as we see here, that doesn't work, so instead he lightens Kanan by pain, which will make him
Yeah,
talk.
and that doesn't work either. So
Well, yeah, unfortunately, but it still keeps on happening, of course.
yeah,
And while this is happening, or should I say, when it was beginning, we get this nice evil look of Tarkin here, just looking at his evil face, doesn't care about humans at all or anything
yeah.
else. So very
So
lovely.
really great impression what Harkness gave. I hope he like stays on like till season two, like maybe with Darth Vader, maybe.
No, yeah, and the thing is, I'm hoping Darth Vader comes in to the end of season one. That's what lots of people are saying, but now it looks like maybe he won't be in season one at the end. Most for sure, that was confirmed for season two. But
Yeah,
from what I've heard and from what everyone else was saying, that Darth Vader is going to be in the end of season one, the last episode on March 2nd. So it'd be
yeah.
interesting to see what happens there.
hmm And thank you very much for the comments on the last episode. The call to action was it, or yeah,
Yeah, so very
or
lovely,
yeah.
very lovely. And our next screen cap here is the crew going up to Kanan's stealing buddy, which I did forgot his name.
I forgot his name as well, but we'll just call him Dylan guy just now.
Dean got just now, yes. They go up
So,
to him and trying to see if he knows anything. Of course he does, because that's what he's good for. And Ezra decides to let him know a big secret that him and Kanan are
uh,
Jedi.
yeah. And he was like quite shocked. He knows that all Jedi are dead, basically.
Oh yeah, everyone
And
knows that.
yeah, when Ezra uses his force to lift the crate, he was like really shocked, and he goes, "You're a Jedi?"
Yeah, and that was
And
lovely
like
too.
Sorry, Sabine and Seb are trying to not tell him that,
Hmm.
like to spoil the secret because now he'll know. And what do you think that he needs to like trade in for? Like, remember how
Yeah, yeah,
he gets
because the only way to get the information from him is by
trade?
e trade, and Ezra decided to trade his force abilities to for him to use during a time. And I bet you that's going to lead up to a very bad, bad type of deal where Ezra has to do something bad with his force powers that he will regret, I bet you, in season two.
Yeah, and the funniest bit after when like he made the deal with Ezra, how we get to see that there's an Imperial like droid bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like he says that that's the only way to get in.
Yeah,
And
right here,
when
yeah.
yeah, and when Ezra like comes out, we get to see Hera,
Yeah.
and she's like pretty pissed off at Ezra for doing that.
Oh yes, definitely. But so this droid here is now the thing that is communicating to the Empire and whatnot to give information out from the planet of the Fall because the one of the communications towers, I guess the most popular one, or the the one that has non-communications, I should say, got destroyed. So
Got
now,
yeah by the Inquisitor.
well, by Tarkin.
Turkin, sorry.
Yeah, so now they have to use these droids to get information out, which is, of course, the second best option, but there are a good option too. It's just telling the stormtroopers or officers the
Hmm.
information. But I get
Yeah.
it though. We don't want like spies or whatnot to get in. But yeah, you were right though. After this, I hear Hera gets real pissed off at the gang and whatnot because they disobeyed her orders. And
And telling that the dealer guy that King
hmm
is a Jedi.
yeah, but the thing is though, Hera goes along with it because she does care about Kin, as we saw in different episodes. And she goes along with the plan to trying to figure out where Kanan is being held, and everyone else is happy for that plan.
Hmm.
So what they do is they go up and take Chopper and whatnot. But
Yeah.
but before
So
that, though, we get to see once again the torture of Kanan here, and there's one dialogue that's our what do you call it tribute to Star Wars films again, to Empire Strikes Back, because Tarkin says, the Jedi is no good to me dead. Where Boba Fett says that in Empire Strikes Back to Darth Vader, he's no good to me dead.
oh yeah.
So that
So
was a nice little other
quote.
quote in there. So yeah.
They're bringing all the old quotes back into Rebels so that we could get more like funny things with it.
Yeah, but it was so weird though hearing that line though from Tarkin. It just felt so unnatural. But especially how the
Yeah.
actor said it too. It just felt forced.
Yeah.
But oh well, we get to see Kanan getting tortured again. Of course, that stopped because uh, it's not really doing anything. And the Cursor too points out that maybe they don't know any are rebels. You know.
Hmm.
So yeah, because the thing is, the Empire does not know that if this is just one group or if there's more. Right now, it's only one group, so
Yeah. It'll be kind of cool if you could see like Luke Skywalker.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it, and I don't want to. I don't really want to see Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Rebels because we see Luke Skywalker in his time in the movies, so the time now should be on other characters that we don't see so much, or our main crew or new people, you
Hmm.
know? But yeah. So basically now we get to see that Kanan and all the crew knocks out the stormtroopers and whatnot and gets the droid, repaints Chopper, and sends him out to space here to try and get the information to where Kanan
Kanan
is.
is being hauled. And the funniest bit about this is that ship is from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. If you guys could remember, I think it was in season 1 or 2 that when Obi-Wan was fighting Grievous on the ship and like they're on this small like the frigate and it's the same replica as in Star Wars Rebels, so which is pretty awesome how they brought a ship back. And the funniest bit about this as well, you know the wee thing when the shuttle like goes in,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically like a replica of the Star Wars Old Republic, the very Old Republic, how we get to see Darth Plagueis and the
Mm-hmm.
old ships in Star Wars. That's how the shuttle got in, which is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very cool. And during this scene too, we get to see that Chopper here in his new paint job goes around and tries to escape, of course, after getting off the information because he has to get out there quick and dodge because now
Yeah,
he found out where Kin is being held and of course the ghost attacks the ship and whatnot. As you see the stormtroopers here are wanting to try to evasive action basically.
yeah. So the funniest bit about this scene, they're just like passing a droid, and was that two groups of stormtroopers or just one?
It looks like it's two small groups of stormtroopers.
Yeah. So when the second walk comes through, they're like, "Hey, droid, stop right there!" And when Chopper opens the shields, all the stormtroopers got sucked out, and we get to see a really cool thing with Chopper. How he has like a thruster boost, was it?
Yep,
Or
right here he has this big boost on the back of him, whatnot, where he fries in space.
yeah, so which is a pretty cool feature for a droid, of course, in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, and you said this is one of your favorite parts of the show.
Yeah, because I just love how the stormtroopers like just pointed at Chopper and they were trying to capture him, but they didn't, and they all fly out into space.
Oh yeah, it was a very lovely scene, and I really love this whole scene here. It's very good, very lovely, and I have to say though that Chopper's paint job is super well done for a band of rebels with no surprise.
Yeah, which is Sabine's artist job.
Yes, but I have to say that my favorite part is the beginning of the episode. I thought the beginning was super good to go into it. Very well done. But yeah, but this was very lovely too. And of course they got the information and whatnot and all of that such. And right here we get to see where Kin is being held. Mustafar.
Yes, so basically, this new thing in Star Wars Rebels now, if you guys don't know what Mustafar is, it's a lava planet which Anakin goes to kill all the Viceroy, Gundry,
Mhm.
and the last of the remaining droids. Basically, now in Star Wars Rebels is where all the Jedi goes to die.
And you know what's so interesting too? Here's a other tribute dialogue that they did. If you've ever played the game The Force Awakens, and the second level, in the beginning of the second level cutscene,
Do you mean the Force Unleashed?
The Force Unleashed, yes. See, that's I still can't get over for how similar those names are to the movies. But to the Force Unleashed in the second level of the beginning cutscene, the main robot there, I forgot the robot's name, Proxy. There, Proxy
Yeah,
says on the print, "This is where all droids go to die." So right here with Mustafar, Hera says that's where all Jedi go to die. Get that little nice little touch
yeah.
they did there? So it was like weird. It's like they are tripping something that's not canon anymore, you know?
Mhm.
They're tripping something from a video game too, not from the movie. So that's so weird. But it's interesting too that Mustafar is considered the print of where Jedi go to die. I thought Jedi are killed on the spot because you know if you see any, bam, 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 you're dead.
Yeah, but no, they get pushed into lava and they die.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but most likely that's the point. But see, it's just so weird that Anakin, Darth Vader, wants to go back to that place, you know, where all of his hopes and dreams have been crushed. Because that's basically where his limbs get cut off and where he gets burned. That's where Padme officially dies and whatnot to him and whatnot and all of that such.
Hmm.
So that's where all of his hopes and dreams have been lost, and now he's like, okay, I'm here with the Empire, I'm pissed, you know, I'm Darth Vader. But the thing is, too, is I don't know why they decided to go with Mustafar for the print, but I like to see how it turns out. I like to see what they do with it, and to me, I have there needs to be Darth Vader for the we were going to see Darth Vader. I feel like during the
The
last
last episode.
episode of season one. To me, I have a strong feeling of that, but if it doesn't happen, oh well, I'm wrong. There we
Hmm.
go. But what's your thoughts though on the Mustafar print being where Jay got to die? And the press two, what's your thoughts too on this last opening shot for this episode? And then after that it says to be
And then a
continued.
cliffhanger.
Yep.
A cliffhanger. So this scene was actually quite cool in a way. How we get to find out new information and where Jedi go and die instead of like killing them on the spot, as you just said.
Yeah.
And I'm reckoning that any remaining Jedi out there, and they got 100 down, they would go there, and we probably would see a couple of lightsabers like hanging up or something.
I doubt that just because there's such a powerful weapon, not just to be hanging around there dangling like that. If it was Grievous, maybe, you know, because that's what Grievous does. But
Yeah.
Grievous is dead, long gone, so forget about him. But yeah, I don't think Darth Vader would do that. But if they do that, okay, that could be cool if they take out the crystals and whatnot, because the lightsaber can't work without any crystals or power or whatnot.
Mm. So for me, the cliffhanger was actually really good. how we got to see a kind of like a quote from the Force Unleashed game,
Yeah.
and also some quotes from Empire Strikes Back and all that.
hmm
So, the great episode, 10 out of 10 for me, and yeah.
10 out of 10.
hmm
Ah, very lovely, very lovely. For me, I will have to give it a 8 out of 10. I thought it was a very good episode. Um, I really enjoyed it a lot. To me, though, I kind of had a little bit more of a loving to call to it was call to action, I think it was, where we first saw Tarkin.
hmm
That episode I enjoy a lot more just because we got to see more Tarkin, and plus we got that awesome capitation scene, beautiful. But with this episode, though, there's lots of great stuff, and plus the plot is now actually moving forward, like I've always wanted. So that's
hmm
super cool, and we get to wait for the finale. And of course, too, I'm going to bring this up again. I don't understand why we have to wait 2 weeks now for a new episode.
Yeah,
I
maybe
just,
they want to like clean it all up to make a great finale,
well, I,
and maybe we might get to see a death from the bad guys like Inquisitor probably, or maybe
I,
the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor.
oh, he won't come in. He might
So
come in.
like
uh,
halfway through season 2.
Maybe during the end of season 2 with the Emperor. That would be awesome. And plus, two, the original actor, of course, Ian McKellen, is still alive, so that means he can get the original Emperor's voice.
Yeah. So did he not play in episode 5, 6, and 7? No, sorry. Yeah, 5 and 6.
What do you mean?
Like, did he not play the Emperor as episodes 5, Emperor Strikes Back, and
Oh
episode
no, no,
6?
the he played the Emperor throughout the whole Star Wars trilogy
Damn.
because he was only in his furries during the original trilogy, and after that, with the passing of time, he got old, of course, and that was perfect for the prequels. So he did that, and he's still around. He's a good actor, so. But
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see him in Star Wars Rebels. But for now, we want Darth Vader. We want the big
yeah.
bad guy.
And we also want Ahsoka Tano.
Definitely, we definitely want to see Ahsoka too. But also too, we do want to see this great fight between Ezra and the Cruiser. Maybe that would be cool, and I feel like that will happen in
Yeah,
season
that
2 for
might be
sure.
happening because Ezra will go to the Mustafar system, as I said,
hmm
because they're ready to leave soon. And probably they'll have a big fight, and like maybe Ezra might use his darkest powers to bring up like lava and like
Yeah.
throw at the Inquisitor
Oh, definitely for sure.
to save
Uh,
Kanan.
Yeah, or maybe because the Cruiser killed off Cam, which I know you don't want that to happen. I want that to
Mm.
happen. I want to see, because the prediction with the Force that Ezra saw in his vision during that one episode,
Path of
Path of
Jedi.
Jedi, where, he saw Cam getting killed by the Cruiser, I really want to see that actually happen in some way. I really want to see the scene where Ezra sees the Cruiser kill Kanan right in front of his eyes, and of course he gets anger in him and wants to kill the Cruiser, so he uses anger, which Jedi not supposed to use. But I would just love to see that. I would just love to see Kanan die and whatnot. God,
Yeah,
I'm such a
so
bastard.
the next episode, which is on Monday the 2nd of March, which is next, no, 2 weeks from now, I believe.
hmm Yes.
It's called Fire Across the Galaxy. So it says here, the Inquisitor, who is played by Taya Sarkar, I believe, and Vanessa Marshall, who is Hera in the show, and it says a great Jedi purge.
Mm. Now that's going. So that means maybe I might get my wish. Maybe Kanan would die.
Mhm. So maybe we might get to learn a wee bit more about the great Jedi purge, or maybe Kanan will tell Ezra about it a wee bit, or the
Yeah.
Inquisitor.
Okay. Yeah. And here's another good thing too. I want to talk about very quickly too. Um, I just thought of it. We still don't know what happened to Ezra's parents.
Oh yeah.
Hera still knows this information, and we and she's never told him once yet. Not even once. Not even during this episode. So will we ever know about Ezra's parents during the last of season 1, or are they going to keep that for like season 2?
Mm.
I'm hoping that this last episode is a 45-minute long episode, like the first episode of Star Wars Rebels,
Mm.
because then after that we could maybe get that information somehow. But if it's still gonna be like a other episode, 30 minutes, technically 24 minutes, then I doubt we will get that, and I'll be pissed because they keep holding this information from us,
Yeah,
and
maybe Ezra parents are alive.
yeah, but they keep teasing us,
Oh, I
and
just had a mind-blowing idea.
go on.
Oh, imagine. I'm not sure if this might be in this next episode. Imagine, this. Chopper got some information about Ezra's parents on that database on that ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is highly possible because they got captured. What was it? Senator Travis. That was
Yeah.
it. So he was saying that they got captured by Empire. So they got on that ship, they got interrogated and all that. Then he got sent to Mustafar, and maybe they're still there being captured till Ezra goes and Kanan. That's how they might lead it into the episode that Ezra's parents might be on Mustafar.
That could be a possibility, but I don't think it, that definitely is a good possibility in that. But the only reason why I'm doubting it is just because Hera says that's where Jedi go to die, and plus two, you read the description of the next episode about the Jedi purge. So I
Mm.
think it's only a place for Jedi and not actually big prisoners.
Yeah, and some good news about the Guardians of the Galaxy animated series. One of the Star Wars Rebels crew has joined that, which is Vanessa Marshall, who plays Hera on Star Wars Rebels, so she joined that.
Oh, okay, very lovely. But overall, though, I'd say Rebels Resolve was a very good episode, and I definitely give it 8 out of 10. You give it 10 out of 10, and
Yep.
and also too, before we end this here, you said you didn't love the name of this episode.
Yeah, because it wasn't that too catchy.
Mmm.
You know what?
So that's it then.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a good excuse, of course. Well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. That's our review and talk about Star Wars Rebels, Rebel Resolve. I hope you all enjoy it, and we will see you all in the last episode of
Which is
Star
on
Wars
March.
Rebels.
So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, as Patrick just said. And after when Star Wars Rebels is finished, we'll be doing the Clone Wars arc series. Like we'll be going through each arc storyline.
Yep.
And yeah, that'll
And
be
also
our
too,
goal.
we will also too review the whole season of Star Wars Rebels with more people. So stay tuned
Yeah.
for that as well.
So yeah, guys, that's it wrapping up for this time. So thank you very much for watching. I said that like twice now. And yeah, may the force be with you. And goodbye and good luck and see ya.
Yep. Good luck, kids. Bye.